with some great luck. So let's see how I do tonight. Take a quick peek, as that's a little warmer than I thought it would be, with a nice accent with a soft bronzish gold. Ooh, I already like that a lot. Okay. This is gonna be, I feel, let's make some predictions. I think we will get 9 fat stacks in 3 victories. What do you think? Out of the box, this deck, almost fumbled my words there, is a little more crisp. Good sign. Alright, as we deal out our first game of the night, please get yourself nice and comfy, my friend. So from this point on, from our 910 through 980, each 10th video will be a special on its own. And for my nerdy sake, it makes me excited to see a better sample size for different decks. And are we going to start off? Just avoid getting swept thanks to the Ace of Hearts. But is that enough to make a difference? As there's nowhere for that 9. Thankfully, somewhere for that 7. And we have little to worry about now as we move forward in our first game. It's really funny to me, but my initial idea that I wanted to do for the 1000th solitaire video, I found a way to do it. Not exactly how I wanted to, but on second thought, or many thoughts afterwards, I think it's what I'm gonna do. And that makes me so excited as we inch our way there. And along the way, around our 950s, will be our 10th Ape and Friends deck to wrap up that set. And at this point, plays we're gonna make in this one. And just to make sure, nowhere for that 9. King, 8, or king, without an ace of spades or clubs. Nothing else we can do to work around. Better game than the first 30 seconds would have led. But we have much more ahead for tonight. Not necessarily the triplets, but the doubles in the same color messed us up. The ridges are so nice. Already looking tough. Let's do 3 card flip. Funny. On the second time through, this deck has a little too much grip to where the cards are catching where they normally wouldn't. But I'll restrain for a bit as we work through our night. back, and lastly 8. We'll turn it around soon, don't you worry. Like right there. Ooh. Triple tens. Back to back to back. With triple fives. Is it gonna happen to us again? Yep. At least the aces of hearts and diamonds are doing their best. Triple sixes to begin this one. Another damn 6. So, a set of 6s on the field. I don't know how we're gonna go any further in this one. Right down to just a triplet. Okay, I think we're done. section here. Just so far, with each one of our games, it doesn't feel right quite yet. Triple jacks left beneath. This feels like it's it. Our game to break us through. So we pretty much have to get on fire at this point, and if we get another damn 9. Because it's not like we don't start with triplets every once in a while. But when things feel right, we could just blow through it, and it doesn't feel like it's anything in the way. But so far, they feel like such an obstacle to overcome. But triple nines. That's terrible. Those first 4 sections for us just eat us up. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to get this king out of here now. To be fair, since you did pick this deck, I would have picked this deck too before I cast the vote. This is such a pain. Queen, 9, queen, king, and a 2 with nowhere to go. Still haven't broken through. Couldn't move those 9s. And we move on to our next game so quickly. Still not a fat stack in sight. in the horizon? Or did we just work ourselves through the fog? Game number 5. About at the third marker way through. Okay, let's see what would make us feel good. At least 3 plays from our hand. From our field. And no more than a double of a card. Even aces. The damn 9s so far tonight have been a real pain seeing them. Do you ever get that way when we're playing? You see a card and instantly the shape of it irritates you. Well, that's fantastic. Not a single play to start for our 5th game. And consistently we've been getting face cards, but we haven't been getting face cards that immediately play off of each other. Wow. I think we're done. Nowhere for that 3. Queen. 6. Jack. 4. 8. And lastly, 5. I don't get it. We are getting destroyed so far. Not a single play from our field. That'd be a fun statistic too. Games. Cards left unflipped. Like per game. Yeah, gotta find a better way to phrase it as already triple 5s. And is that really it? Oh, triple 5s, triple 7s. There's a lot going on. Triple 10s. And that is it. You know what? Let's wash away all of that luck and do a casino shuffle because I don't know what to do at this point. was enough. That's not bad. At least it's not a damn 9. And if we do get a 9, there's a 10. But watch us get a black 9. But this is new luck. Maybe it's what we need. Or what we needed to do. It's about time. Okay. Triple threes, not ideal. Just about to ask for some 6s. As now the triple threes don't seem as bad. And wouldn't you believe it, we are one card away from our first fat stack of the night. Just need a couple of 2s to work towards our goal or prediction, as that is our third play. Fat stack number 1. Nowhere for that queen. 6, 7, 5, or 5. Wow. Well, at least we got a fat stack. That's a step in the right direction. But we still move on to our next game. 4 cards left beneath. times have we started our games with a triplet, is what I'm wondering now. Before that, I was wondering if we should be a little bit aggressive, and then we flipped that third damn two. No way. I swear we had enough to play. This is just really ridiculous now. It's like every time we need to flip a card, it's the worst possible card it could be, but it's not blatantly obvious. Nowhere for that 9. Nowhere for that 10. 5. 7. And 8 once again. Okay, let's just clean it up. We know the routine at this point. Apparently, that last game might have just been a flash in the pan. No triplets, but a lot of doubles. Alright, we need a little bit of a morale booster. So, there we go. So along our 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on, I wanted to do more giveaways maybe on the 10th. But I thought, that's a lot, and I'll just wait for that, and the wait will be worth it. But instead, I think for our 950th special, and then our second to last special, I'll throw in some giveaways. Right, how is this start gonna make us not feel great about it? That ugly 9. Nasty. No good. Ne'er-do-weller 9. The aces have been trying, but everything else seemingly hasn't. Good spacing. Did you see that? That's ridiculous. And you see how much I shuffle the cards too. I was gonna say it earlier, but I didn't think it was noteworthy. But how Another example of the aces trying. We'll wait, see if we have a king coming for us, which we do. Right there, another example of why we might be doomed. Again, the jacks to wrap it up. And that's all we can do, so we can get to our king. Finally, it was so naked over there. I mean, why not? At this point, of course, another useless card at the moment. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. But maybe it was a good thing. Because that wouldn't have happened, as it just did. But I think no matter what, we'd be done anyway. For the lack of kings in our hand. That 9, jack, 10, jack, and jack. Nowhere to go. And we're done. Alright, we are officially entering the impressively bad streak. There they are, triple kings. This is our 8th game. 9th game, maybe. I have a sneaking suspicion growing. After this game, I'll tell you whether or not it's confirmed or verified. Actually, I'll show you or tell you my suspicion, and then we'll verify it together. as the show continues. Double black queens. Alright, so my theory is the one time we had a wash, the one time we had a decent game, every time we haven't, nothing has happened. So if something happens in this game, we might just have to do the casino shuffle every time. Already better than pretty much every other start so far tonight. We guarantee an open spot for a king and an ace. Do not want to see a 6, do not want to see a 9, more than a double. Don't you dare triple up besides the aces. has been an apparent issue, besides growing on aces, but specifically in our starting hand, we've had a fair amount of issues, and I think the main one being the lack of face card compound play. Like, this is the closest we've had to having a nice compound play. Only two cards on separate piles. We're missing the blackjack, of course. And then we get peppered by doubles and triplets. Don't you dare sweep us. Lovely. Wrong 2. Wrong 10. We struggled enough to get one black queen, and we get another gold king. We needed a black jack and a black queen. There's the black jack. Triple sixes. Okay, no fat stack. At least we have a chance to still be alive. That's a very bad card, as I almost let out some very bad words. Let's see how much longer we could stay afloat. 4, 7. Bring that 4 back. And we have earned our second fat stack. Wow. 10 queen and an 8, nowhere to go. that stack as well as our first damn victory. Let's clean it up and just enjoy it. It was a long time coming. We still have a chance at our 9-3, because we are now 3-1. Has our time finally come? We've been getting busted, bruised, and beaten. All of these spades in order, ace to king. All of the clubs in order, ace to king, along with their suit counterparts in the hearts, and diamonds in order, ace to king. My goodness. All of the gold cards together, paired up, patchingly. And a nice finish there after the 9. And for the heck of it, let's see if we get any pairs or sets of 4. Very small window to find, and we cannot find it, but we didn't find. We earned our first win of the night as we head into the later 2/3 of this special. My goodness. Always the decks that are well-rounded, providing some very tough results. Because the handling on this deck is amazing. I told you it catches, but that's because it's too tactile and grippy for our surface, but in a regular circumstance, perfect. Design on the front, great all around. The back is nice, but there are imperfections throughout. My biggest little issue with it is smudging. And since it's silver, it comes out a bit more than others. And if you're really paying attention, you can see we have a king of spades or clubs right there. And it's a spade just by looking at the backing of the deck. Maybe a queen of, or a jack. Jack of spades. 10 of spades. Yeah. Very cheap magic tricks with this deck. But anyway, one more shuffle. And let's see if we can start a positive streak. Nice start with the king already. But the incorrect jack to correspond. A little bit of randomness, so never mind. We're doomed. bastard right there. Oh no. And we're done. No place left on the field. And with a very crummy start. 10, Jack, King, make it double. 4 and a queen with nowhere to go. Damn shame. The streak never existed. Just like the limit. Oh, I didn't finish the rating. 9 out of 10 for this deck. Triple queens, surprisingly their first appearance. Beneath triple eights. And that is it. No cutting before we deal, or just, yeah, no cutting at all. I'm trying to make it so you can't see the card on the bottom during the riffle. But if you're paying really close attention, you could probably get a feel of what it might be. Three and one. Those numbers aren't going to be the same after this one. I'm trusting the law of averages to change one of our numbers at least. And once again, the incorrect correspondence between face cards to start. But that doesn't matter. It's happened too consistently for that to really be a factor in this game. Same with doubles and triplets when they may come. And our third play. I am not worried, but watching the double gold 6 and 7 combo. That's something we have yet to really encounter. That has kicked our butt. To get yet to kick our butt. So will we overcome this obstacle? I don't know. It's looking pretty tough at the moment. Especially with the cards in our hand. Oh, thank goodness. We got a jack. don't have the three of clubs present. Are we done? Nowhere for that 4. Nowhere for that 5. Nowhere for that king. 3. And even if we had the 2 of clubs, that 3 wouldn't be enough. We would still need the 4 of clubs. 8. By gosh, they found a new way to kick our butt. Double 7s and 6s, both of the same suit, cutting off 8 or 4 potential spots to make a play. Alright, let's see the nasty this time through. Nothing besides some doubles. Alright, new strategy for shuffling. Cuts only. Now this one would seem like it would be harder to get randomized. But I'm going to try doing single cards bunched with a couple and then more to change up the order and flow. Maybe just as good, if not better, than a riffle. If you can't tell, each time I'm taking off a card. At least one when we're doing this. Right, let's try that. How much you want to bet we're gonna get a gold king or a gold jack? Oh wow. That's a little surprising, but everything else is pretty crummy. Okay, another fight from the beginning. We've been walking, or treading, climbing, however you want to put it, a steep slope the entire night. Triple 6s, yep, even if momentary. Surprising. 9 fat stacks, and 3 wins wasn't a wild prediction whatsoever. It was pretty safe, but somehow we're still where we are now. Alright. Mixture of riffle. Oh, you suck. And cuts. I don't know why. Maybe because I get into our games a lot. Could it be tiredness, delirium, whatever it may be? But I really view the deck or individual cards as enemies or animate objects. And in those moments of feeling that or viewing them as such, I want to treat them like jerks. Like I had an overwhelming desire to flip off that 6. And it's not out of malice, but more playfulness. Having malice towards the 6 of hearts is something that's just incredibly funny to think of to me. This is a nice start. How will it go south? Alright, that's predictable. Another damn triplet. I think we are in 3-card flip. Triplet still exists. And only the one play. But it was the first. Therefore, the best play. If we don't get a king. Oh my gosh, I can't even finish a damn thought. The 10s have been a-holes tonight. There's a king. Where's our black king? Oh, fantastic. Triple 10s, double 6s, and another 8, and we're done. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. So many repetitious cards on the field for us. I can't say it's unbelievable, but it's pretty damn stupid. Jack. Have to play that next turn, actually. There's our black king, thankfully. gonna be our third play. Where is the two of diamonds? There's the two of diamonds. We're not gonna see you. Our fifth fat stack of the night. To our left, a very low probability potential sixth. And it would appear it's going to maintain that. Oh no, we do earn our sixth fat stack. But nowhere for that jack, nowhere for that queen. We get to our sixth fat stack. And that is the last play we make there. Okay, now. That's more like it. Screw those tens. That makes sense. I don't know exactly where we're at in this video, but we'll give it a few more games. Alright, I'm going to do some math out loud with you. So, throughout our 900s, every 10th special will be around an hour and a half. And every regular video will be around 45 minutes. Through each 10 videos there will be a gum and candy video, which will equate to about an hour and a half each. And then the special. So those together are 4.5 hours at 7 45-minute gold videos. So that is about 7, almost 8 hours of solitaire every 10 videos. Damn. That's crazy. So in just our 900s alone, we are going to be at, what is that, 700? Say, no, wait. Yeah, about 750. No, 75 hours of solitaire. Whoa. Just in that ratio. Obviously there'll be fluctuations, but that's crazy. I wasn't even paying attention to the draw, honestly. I was just thinking about all of those hours. nice little surprise. Throw us some kings and queens, and all will be well. Oh, almost triple tens again. So was it 6 fat stacks we were at? Funny. So our fate in this game lies beneath this jack, which will provide our 7th fat stack. Like that. That did help a lot. And it's showing right there. Oh my god. Alright there, just wanna let it fly. So 7 fat stacks at this moment. We lose our chance to change our luck. Nowhere for that 8. 2. Jack, flip that back. 8 and Jack. We're fighting. Okay, before anything else, do we move this spade, or do we move the 8 spade, obviously? Did we? 7 fat stacks in. 9, 8, 7. We're stuck with this 8 here. So 7 fat stacks is the limit. But we do earn our 2nd victory of the night. Oh, that's why you're stuck there. 2nd victory. Something to be excited about. As now we have a chance at 9 and 3, as we are currently sitting at 7 and 2. All of these spades in order, ace to king, with all of the clubs, hearts, and diamonds. second victory shuffle starts strong, as we have all of the gold paired up together. Oh yeah, a perfect victory shuffle. Almost perfect. But every pair together, perfect would be spade, club, spade, club, spade, club. But that's just alright with us. How many pairs of 4 can we make? Or sets of 4? All of the kings, queens, no, where is it? And aces. So out of all of that, 4 sets, or 3 sets of 4. Alright, let's go game by game now, by the feel of it. Anyone else excited for the end? For me, it's frustrating because it's kind of like baseball. Your team can be just sucking the biggest bad end of the stick for 8 innings, and somehow in the 9th inning a batter gets hit, bloop single, another walk, bases are loaded, and it's a 2-run game. No outs, best hitters at the plate, or just on deck. Anything can happen in the final inning, and we're in that final inning, which is so frustrating because there were 8 innings before to do something, but at least you're at the point to make a difference, I suppose. Maybe that's another reason I like solitaire too. It's an ass, just like baseball sometimes. And who doesn't love a good old ass? There we go. Black queen, gold king. Gold king. Now where's the black queen? Ooh, come on. Black queen. But spacing enough to really change the tide of this game. But that black queen is a key piece in that. Now this is rare. This early on, having these types of piles developing for us. Right, no black queen yet. Oh, the gold queen once again. So already we must play our insurance. And we might be done. Nowhere for that too. And we stay alive. One more time through. Come on, black 3. We got a black 3. What the heck? That was just like a Hail Mary. We don't know what's beneath this 2 of diamonds, which could be a black queen, but it's a black 6. But the somehow even more desperately try to keep it open. But it looks like they're closing the door on our foot and have locked us out. Double eights, double fives, double fours, double kings on the field. No play in our hand to make. There is the black queen that would have changed everything. Oh, I'm so stupid with my jokes. Jokes just meaning little quips. I just instantly thought, Kamala. Alright, here we go. There's the second black queen. Triple nines, culprits once again. The sevens haven't been tripled up in a while, and there they are. And triple threes. I think that's our third triple of the night. We're giving it one more game. One final chance to get to 9 and 3. One more riffle shuffle, and we're going for it. Yes. If we get a blackjack, we've won. We did not get a blackjack, so it's undetermined. The aces, though, tonight have been putting in their work. Okay, against our better judgment. Or is it? I was gonna say the heart, king of hearts to drop. What do you think? I think we just go for the king of hearts and see what happens. Not terrible. Let the final game be underway. Jacks would be fantastic. Let's get a gold one in there. There we go. Ooh, black queen, where were you last time? I think we have one earlier, but just in case we're playing this now. As we keep our momentum, we swing in the right direction. 2 kings down. Probably should have kept that king waiting, in case we had another lined up. Alright, bottom of the 9th inning. Bases loaded. What do we do? Bases loaded, and the power hitter is coming up. Oh no. 7, 10, king or jack. That's so terrible. And as the ball just reaches the warning track, it falls into the outfielder's glove. Everyone was celebrating, thinking it was a walk-off grand slam. But 2 runners get thrown out at first and second for a triple play, and that is it for this one. 8 fat stacks, 2 victories, 3 cards left unturned to wrap this one up. So close. Had to make it to the end to really experience it. Damn. You know what? Despite all the frustration at the beginning, still a fantastic night of cards in its own way. 9-10 down, 9-11 next. And my friend, I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams. That was an absolute trip.